São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSQ, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim,
ó. Os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar no impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Oh, juro, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte dela, sonha com um novo horizonte, trancada na cela ou numa favela. Pobre menino, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade, ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, it's been exactly the kind of start to the season that they were shooting for. They've lost only once in their first 7 games. Can't ask for much more than that. And so for Kevin Durant, so many years in Oklahoma City, and I mean this has been his franchise since he's come into the league in Seattle and OKC. Free agency at the end of the season. Shaq, if you're in his shoes, what sort of things are you considering right now?
Well, he's the biggest player to hit unrestricted free agency since LeBron's decision. So my question to him is when, where, and who?
Yeah, well, it's a tough decision because everyone wants him. Who doesn't want that guy?
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Thrilled to be back in Orlando, the Magic ready for that home court advantage. Well, fellas, there's certain to be some disappointment because of the injury to Dion Waiters.
Well, since the last game when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse, guys, and that's terribly disheartening. The speed of that young player, man, we're going to miss that, and he could be out a long time.
Yeah, and certainly not the news he nor his teammates were hoping for. But he'll just have to rededicate himself to the rehab process, and hopefully he can come back better than ever.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And finished off by Westbrook.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Payton drives in, loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying they played as well as I've ever seen them play. Everyone is making the right decisions, and honestly, they're playing so well, they don't even need a coach right now. That's an interesting sentiment, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Vucevic with the bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Westbrook dishes to Robertson. It's Durant on the wing. Vucevic with the ball. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. 6 to shoot. Durant wide open. He fires. Great look, but off the mark.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Mann. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Westbrook passes to Roberson. It's Durant on the wing. Gets a very good look and converts. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And it's Freak missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Now here's Payton following the shot by Kevin Durant. It's tipped. It's stolen by Ibaka. And Westbrook, here we go. No luck. Good D by Payton.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Freak kicks to Oladipo. Vucevic setting the pick for Oladipo. Over to the wing, 14 feet away, and it's Vucevic missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Robertson dishes to Adams. Unloads from 13. Durant, that's good. Durant's got 6 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Vucevic is screen on Westbrook. Payton passes to Vucevic. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Durant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
Vucevic is screen on Westbrook. Payton drives in. And Vucevic kicks to Payton. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's Freak missing. The Thunder leading by 6. Feeds it to Ibaka. The open shot, Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
The wide open look here for Oladipo. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Westbrook can't get it to go. The Magic have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Payton dishes to Freak. Pulls it up. And Roberson pulls it down.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And a new group in here for the Thunder. McGarry's checked in for Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Fournier. Lays it up and banks it in. Fournier's got his first points of the night.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Orlando. Freak comes in for Nicholson. The Thunder also changing it up. Ibaka comes in for Nick Collison. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kevin Durant. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Magic, man in at small forward. Jennings out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Arthur. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Fournier's shot is off.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Ibaka, and it's Orlando with the rebound. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. There was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
for the Magic. Gordon's checked in for Arthur. Oladipo comes in for Freak, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Brandon Jennings. And then for Oklahoma City, Adams, he's checked in for McGarry. And it's Roberson in for Gerald Henderson. Now here's Payton. Vucevic, a screen on Westbrook. The feed to Vucevic. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Payne. He has 7. Here's Westbrook. No good. Gordon with the defensive effort. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
Got it. Get the ball
Payton
inside.
passes to Fournier. Back to Payton. Takes it from 10. And it's blocked by Adams. And he's able to get it back. The Thunder leading by 11. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And Westbrook, here we go. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And he makes the first. Group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGarry's checked in for Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Durant's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Henderson for Payne. And Westbrook, here we go. Now here's Henderson. Up off the screen. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Now here's Durant following the miss by Jennings. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. McGarry's got his first basket of the night. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Jennings kicks to Freak. Jennings dishes to Freak. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And so here's Orlando. Jennings fine for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area